the new show, Legend of the Seeker, Bridget Regan is on a desperate mission to find the man who's destined to save the world, but not everyone shares her sense of urgency. Take a look.
You were supposed to train him. Prepare him. What have you been doing for the last 20 years?
Letting him catch worms, steal apples, skin his knees, find out what makes his heart beat faster.
My sister gave her life to make sure that I got here. To make sure that I put the book in the Seeker's hands, and he's catching worms?
Never knew a great man who didn't have a little dirt under his nails.
And while he's getting his nails dirty, did it ever occur to you to give him the slightest inkling that he is the first true Seeker in the last 1,000 years?
Please welcome Bridget Regan. This is your first.
You're so excited.
This is her first national TV interview. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
I was so excited to meet Richard Dreyfuss because Jaws is like my ultimate favorite movie ever.
Yeah.
And I did a musical of it in college and played the shark. So it was quite...
Did you tell him that?
No, I was just scared, but I just told everybody else now. So
He'll find out. He'll find out. And then you were just in the blockbuster Sex and the City. You played a hostess there. That had to be
hostess.
the hostess.
My name was Hostess.
Yes, hostess. The only. Now I mean, what was the audition process like? Were you a fan of the show beforehand?
Oh, huge fan.
Okay.
And I go in and I'm auditioning for like waitress and assistant and all these nameless but very critical roles.
Yes.
And I go in and I do the auditions. They're thank you, and I leave. And then I get a call. Oh, would you come back and read for hostess? So I go in, and they hand me the sides and everything's scribbled out in Sharpie except for hostess. When are you due? Charlotte, next week. Hostess, you look gorgeous. And I look up and I'm like, oh, she's pregnant.
Yes.
And I just I turn all like blushed and like teary-eyed and totally out myself as the biggest Goofy fan.
Do you just not a huge disclaimer when you go in there because you read the script?
Yeah,
so
like, don't tell anybody.
Right.
And then I didn't. And but I totally thought I wasn't going to get it because I made such a fool out of myself.
Well, making a fool out of yourself is always a good thing because that lets people know that you dig what they're doing. But what you're doing right now is based on 11 best-selling books that have sold 25 million copies.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for all the fans out there, is this series going to be true to the book?
You know, I think it is. I signed on to do it when there was no script, and this series was picked up by Sam Raimi and Rob Tappert, and they, just based on the popularity of these books.
And these books are Sword of the Truth books.
Yeah,
right? Based on the Sword of the Truth books.
And they're really popular and have great, heroic. Romantic.
And who are you?
I'm that girl in that white dress.
Girl in white dress.
Yeah, and I am. My character's name is Kahlan, and I'm seeking out this man, the Seeker, to rise and defeat this evil force that is taking over the world.
Nice.
Well, so tell me something. So how does it feel to go from being hostess to the lead of a show?
It's good.
Shifting in your life because you were in New York City when you found out you got the part, right?
It's so good to be back in New York, and I'm getting on a plane right after this.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in San Diego.
Okay.
I went to college in North Carolina.
The best weather is in San Diego.
Yes.
I thought the whole world was like that, and it's not at all.
But New Zealand, I mean, you film in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, well, I got the job, and they were like, pack your bags, you're moving to New Zealand in a week. And I was like, New Zealand, does that really exist, really? Are you sure? Like, I couldn't believe that I was going.
Do you love it there now?
I do. I love the show. The show is so great, and it's so fun, because we're tromping through the woods and riding horses, and I get to fight with daggers, and it's like, who does this?
I'm not usually into fantasy shows, so why would I watch this? Someone like me. I'm a reality-based type of girl.
Well, the thing is, it is a fantasy show, and it does take place in this mystical world, and there's wizards, as you guys saw, and, crazy creatures and everything, but I think the heart of the show is the story of my character, Kahlan, and this guy, Richard, and there's this major romance that happens.
So it's soft porn?
A little bit.
New Zealand.
It walks that line.
A lot of sheep in New Zealand.
Bridget, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Thank you. We love having you, and
so
keep that spirit that you have. Legend of the Seeker debuts this weekend, so check your local listings for times, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Keep it fun, girl.